Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. We're checking out a brand new game on the channel. Really excited for this. Civilization VII. Sid Meier's Civilization VII. I love these games. I have to say, Civilization VI was probably the one I played the least of. But I've had a play of this, and I have to say, they've done a really nice job. It looks beautiful. So do you know what? Let's stop babbling. Let's jump in. We've got a choice of people we can be. Who are you? Isabella. So how to describe it is, where before that your leader was tied to their civilization, so like Caesar would be tied to Rome, now it's not like that at all. We can have a completely random leader, Catherine the Great, for example. We could have Catherine the Great ruling Egypt. Like, that's an option. We could have Charlemagne ruling the Incas, which is really interesting. So each leader comes with their own little things. I played as this leader in my personal game when I was playing around with it. I just like the outfit, if I'm honest. I'm not one of these people who know everything about this game. I just sort of go with the flow. And what a fabulous outfit that is. Really nice. Although I do like Catherine the Great. Let's see what you've got. Culture per age, +2 culture per age on displayed great works. Building with great work slots gain 1 additional slot. Cities settled in tundra gain science equal to 25% of their culture per turn. Wow, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Mementos. Ooh. Inscribed sling bullet. Oh, wow, look at all of these. There's so many of them. I'm guessing we can only have one of these 5 because the rest are sort of blocked out, right? Yeah. So we got the flute. +1 culture per age on military buildings. We got 1 expansionist attribute point. Surveying for... Okay, so 1 diplomatic... Okay, we got lots of these. 1... substandard copper is unacceptable. Okay. 1 minute. Oh, and I get to choose 2. No, I get to choose 1 because this is locked. I'm going to go with the flute. I quite like culture in the game. I'm not really a wall person, I have to admit. I will stand my ground. If I get attacked, I will stand my ground. But I don't go out of my way to start wars. That may change, in all fairness. I might get annoyed with someone and go, do you know what? You're settling too close to me. I'm going to take action. But for now, we're going to go with the flute. Unlocks at foundation level 5. I like all these little things that you can unlock. Age unlocks. So, yeah, this is an interesting thing. We've got ages now. Sort of. So, the age will end, and then we stick with our same leader, but then we can actually change who we're playing as. I know it sounds complicated. It's not complicated in the slightest. I thought it was going to be. This is why I've played so much before I've recorded, because I wanted to sort of have a basic understanding of it. So if we play with Catherine the Great, we unlock Russia in the modern age, which is nice. We got the Eagle banner. Cities gain 5% bonus to science. So science and culture, liking that. So we're going to go with Catherine the Great. So let's go continue. Then we've got age and civilization. Choose a starting age. Well, the antiquity age. So yeah, this is your ages. You've got the antiquity age, exploration age, modern age. Obviously, we're going to start back here. Because why wouldn't you start at the beginning? And then we're going to go confirm, right? Yes. So difficulty, governor. Which is the second. We got Viceroy, Sovereign, Immortal, and Deity. Okay, so I'm thinking for our first playthrough on the channel, we're just going to stick with Governor. We're going to have a nice sort of early start. I like to build up things, and then we'll get into the grit. I'm sure we'll get into the nitty-gritty later on. People in this game always seem to hate me, so wars definitely come along. Game speed standard, quick, online, epic, marathon. Oh, you can make the games longer. Oh, that's interesting. I would love to do an epic or a marathon. It depends how, let's be fair, it depends how well this game does on the channel. I'd quite happily, after this, do a longer version with a harder difficulty, but we'll start off as the settings are. Map type. So we got continent plus, we've got continents, we've got archipelago, we've got fractal, shuffle, terra incognita. I think I'm going to... It's set to continents plus. I quite like continents. Should we go with continents? It doesn't actually... It doesn't tell me what that means, though. There's no explanation. You just pick one. Map size. So we've got tiny, small, or standard. Where's large? Like, I'm not going to lie. I want the biggest map with all the people in it. That's how I work. Should we go for a standard map rather than a small one? Oh, we can do advanced options. Okay, let's have a quick look. So we can change the age, difficulty, map type. Wait, this isn't that advanced game. Map size, standard, tiny, so it's still the same options. Oh, advanced. Age length. Oh, determines how much age progresses is required to complete the age. Okay. Disaster intensity, light. Wait a minute, it's set on light because disasters happen all the time. So, for example, you can get rivers that flood, you can get storms and things, which all add to the flavour of the game. Crisis, yeah, we do have crisis on. I think you should. Could be like the plague or something like that. Okay, so we're going to leave all that for now. And we're going to go launch game. Do I get to choose who I'm playing as? Did I miss that? Am I going mad? Okay, we're loading. Wait, was it after this point? Don't know. We may start with... Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. No, it is starting the game. Who are we playing as then? Catherine the Great, husband in... Empress of Russia, guided by... There's a lot of information. I like all the information. I'm not going to read it out to you. If you want to read it, just pause the video and read it to your heart's content. We've got legions, tier 2 Roman... Are we playing as Romans? Wait, when did we choose Romans? I think I may have missed something. Oh, okay. Apparently we're playing as Romans. Catherine the Great as Romans, right. Lead your people to greatness. Okay, so this is just a... Yep, next. Ages, history. Yeah, so this explains how it works. A game of Civilization VII consists of multiple ages. Every turn brings you a step closer to the next age. Some important events are a leap forward. Each age presents its own unique gameplay, new challenges, and an opportunity to change your strategy. Your leader remains the same, but at the end of every age, you will choose a new civilization. Really interesting. So, obviously, civilizations do evolve and change over the years, and this is exactly what it's doing. So you'll have your buildings that you built in the first age, but then you'll be a completely different, like we're being Rome. So we'll have our Roman buildings and cities all set up. But as we go into the next age, we might choose Egyptians, and then you'll end up with like a mixture of Egyptians in with the Romans, and really, really interesting. With a different set of abilities and units at your disposal, the legacy you create with each civilization will carry into subsequent ages. Big words, big words. Legacy paths and victories. Yeah, so this explains everything you need to know, basically. We're just going to jump in. We're going to jump in and look how beautiful it is. I think they've done a really nice job. We've got a little donkey there. We got a couple of people. And this is like the map. Obviously, you have to go and explore. I love these tiles. Just the tiles alone look fantastic. Really nice. So we can sort of get an idea where we are on the map. Because if we come down, that's the edge of the world, the map there. That's the edge of the map. And then the top of the map is there. So we're in the south. And how far does it go this way? Let's just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. There you go. And we're back to where we were. Perfect. So these people, these are Founders has the ability to... Yeah, so these are founders. Your founder has the ability to establish your first city. That's something else that's changed. So you've got cities and you've got towns. You'll see as we go along. I actually think this isn't a bad area. We're quite well protected by all these hills. We've got fresh water. It's not a So some of the rivers are navigable, so you can actually sail a boat down them. Others you can't. Do I want to be on top of a hill? I sort of feel as a main city, it'll be quite interesting to build up around this hill. And we've got silver there from the looks of it. We've got salt. We've got jade, I want to say that is. And I have no idea. No, I think, do we? I'm going to do it. I'm going to start where it tells me to. We're going to have a beautiful city in the mountains with all the waterfalls coming through it. Yes, do that. So we're going to select you. We're going to go found a settlement. And oh no, we got rid of my water. Oh, what? I thought you'd see the river running through there, but you don't. We still have the waterfall though, so that's quite nice. Can I turn this off? Can you go away? Okay, boop. There we go. Goodbye. Click to reopen. I thought, okay, we'll do as they tell us, and then we'll have a look at this beautiful game. So you want us to choose a production. So ultimately, I think at this point, scouts is going to be something we need. We want to get out there and explore. It's only going to take one turn to create a scout, so we'll do that. Perfect. And then we can go to the next turn. Like so. The world, yep. Okay, continue. Exploration. I'm working on it, game. I'm working on it. So now we've got a scout. So if I come over, let's say we're going to go over here. We'll have a look what's over this way. There's a navigable river. Look, you can see the size difference. Okay, that's okay. And I look at the dogs. They've got little spiked collars on. The models are absolutely beautiful. Even the city buildings, look. Look how nice that is. Terrain, yes, that's fine. Technology, yep. So now we get to choose a technology, which will sort of advance us forward. It will unlock things. So if we choose pottery, we're going to unlock the brickyard. We're going to unlock +1 food on plantations and +1 hammery thing on clay pits. Which is so... Or we can have animal husbandry, which will unlock a saw pit and multiple other things. And then we've got the fishing one. So that'll be sailing. That'll unlock the fishing key. It'll unlock a galley. Allows all standard land units to traverse coast terrain. That could be handy. And then +1 food on fishing boats. Considering where we're starting, I'm not sure fishing is high on my list at the moment. What have we got around? We're going to have plenty of quarries, right? So would that be pottery, do we think? Quarry. Animal husbandry. Again, no, it's lots of quarries. So many quarries. I'm going to go pottery, I think. We do have advisors. So our economic advisor is advising we go for sailing. Our military advisor and cultural advisor is saying animal husbandry, which does unlock slingers, which might not be a bad option. And 2 of our advisors say we should go for that. And then our science advisor believes we should go for pottery. So maybe we should say, do you know what? 2 of our advisors recommend this, so that's what we're going with. And that's going to take 6 turns. Now, I don't play turn-based games on the channel very often. Technology advancement. Research takes time to complete. The amount of time is equal to the science required divided... Yep, that's fine. If you wanted to read that, pause it. There's a lot to read at the beginning here. Since the training of your first unit has completed, you are free to choose what to produce next. Thank you very much. We will. So, we can produce a granary, which gives us +1 food on farms, pastures, and plantations. Warehouse food buildings and ageless. Buildable in all ages, can be purchased in towns. +1 food's not a bad idea, because I think food is what we need to grow the city. I'm thinking, see, the scout's going to take 6 turns now. It only took 1 turn last time. It's either a granary or another scout, so we can sort of explore in 2 different directions. Which I think early on, I think another scout is what I want. Yeah, we're going to go with another scout. We get 2 scouts on the go. Scouts have new abilities, which is amazing. So you've got Lookout, which increases the sight range. And then you've got Search, which increases sight range +1 for 1 turn and reveals all discoveries within twice this range. Really interesting. So we're going to use that on the next turn. I think that's all we can do at this point. So we'll go next turn. Yeah, I think this possibly is the first turn-based game I've played on the channel. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I do like them, I have to admit. I'm really, really excited because I've learnt, or I've discovered, that Endless Legends 2 is on the horizon. And I loved Endless Legends, so that might come to the channel eventually as well. Thanks to the amount of food your city has generated, it has grown in population. Yeah, there we go. So food, I'm not sure how it's generating so much food because we haven't built any farms or anything. So now we can grow the city. Yep, continue. So really interesting. We can actually expand our city area. So you end up with sprawling cities. You don't just end up with one and then we build a sawmill here and a farm here. We can actually build buildings and things. It'll all come incorporated. So, for example, if we go for... Let's have a look. So, if we go here for a sawmill, is that right? Gives you a woodcutter. We get 1 happiness and 1 culture. Oh, I can see what I've got now. So, here we get 1... What are the hammers? It doesn't tell me what that is. Production, is it? 1 production? If we go here. Here we get 1 food and 1 culture. 1 production here. We get 2 food if we put a farm in, which this early on I am tempted. And then we've got here we'll get 1 culture. So maybe we'll go with the food to start with. Just to start expanding the city a bit quicker. So if I do that, there we go. They put a lovely little farm in. There's a little chicken running around. I say a little chicken. If we look at the size of the house to the chickens, that's quite a big chicken. That's going to keep us fed for some time. Now, let's go over to you. So, if we don't use all our moves, so we can move 2 squares as a scout. But if I move 1, like that, and then we come down here and we're going to go search, which, as I said, increases sight range +1 for 1 turn and reveals any discoveries within twice this range. So if I click it, look at that, it opens that and it searches all the way around. So we've got a discovery. We've got this. A what? Yep, not pronouncing that. Exploration. So we're going to go over there because that's going to give us something good, hopefully. Tundra, didn't we get a bonus for Tundra? I'm sure we did. Leader screen, yes, that's fine. Okay. What's your bonuses? Oh yeah, there we go. Buildings and great work slots gain 1 additional slot. Cities settled in Tundra gain science equal to 25% of their culture per turn. And this is Tundra, right? Snow. Yeah, Tundra. There's Tundra. Tundra floodplain. So not ideal. None of these are Tundra. I want Tundra game. That one there, that one there. So building a city on this river, not a bad idea. That's a lake, and that's coastal. So clearly we're by the coast. Right, let's move on to the next turn. Lovely. Now we can start picking up that salt. Look, we can get the salt because that's now within our boundaries. Expansion is my early game. Expanding, taking over some land. We're going to head up here with our explorer. Oh, we've discovered something. We've discovered wine. Oh, it looks nice and green there as well. Very much different to where we are at the moment. There's not a lot we can do at the moment because we've only got one unit, so we'll skip another turn. Lovely. We got a command unit. So yeah, that's telling us we can command a unit. If you forget to do it, when you click down here on this button in the right corner, it will go, oi, wait a minute, you haven't moved this bloke. So let's get over and let's get this discoverable. Uh-oh. Okay. We found the discoverable. A massive sinkhole is opened near a struggling community, revealing a collapsed silver mine. The residents are elated but question their safety. Reinforce the mine works, which will give us... Tile becomes a silver resource, which may not be ideal because of these guys here. Take some silver, so we just gain 50 gold. Yeah, see, we don't have barbarians anymore. We just have these guys. So these are like a neutral city, a neutral village, and we can, I presume, start a war with them and take them over, or we can befriend them and eventually they might join us, which would be nice. If that's the case, the silver would be good, but we don't gain anything out of it right now. And I sort of, if we look, they're a warrior, village warrior, and they're hostile. So I feel like they're not going to be friends with us for a while. So I'm going to take some silver. I'm going to be greedy and look after myself. Independent villages. There we go. You have discovered a village called Gordium, which appears to be hostile. Yes, I've just explained all this. That's fine. We've explained it. We don't want to stay around here because they will end up hurting our scout. So I'm thinking if this is the south, maybe we should head north on the next turn. Right, so skip a turn. We didn't take any damage, which is nice. I'm going to move up to here. And because it's tough terrain, we can only move... Obviously, we've had to go round the hill. So that takes our 2 turns. So that's as far as we can go. What have we got over here? Little bushes? Look at it. Oh, it does look lovely. Really, really nice. How are we doing over here? So our scout is going to take 2 turns. Growth in 2 turns is what? In 1 turn is that? I think that's growth. The city levels up in 1 turn. So if we go to the next turn, we should see that it's leveled up. There we go. We're level 3 now, which is good. 1 more turn for the other scouts. What have we got here? Gypsum. So there's some gypsum there. There's some marble over there. This might not be a bad city to talk to. Well, look at these models. It's just lovely. I can't help it. I really do enjoy the look of the game. Like these wooden plinths they're stood on and things like that. Really nice. So to befriend them, it's going to take 170 influence. We currently have 60. So that's going to take a while. Which is why I didn't really want to do the silver mine. Because we might find another one who's in a better location. It's not a bad location in all fairness. If we could get them on side. So where are we going to go? I'm thinking if I move 1 and then we use our search maybe. Just to open it up a bit. Look at that. A new wonder. Golfos. Golfos? Foss? Golfos? Foss? Look how lovely that is. These little shorts are lovely as well, and it gives you some information, and that is a natural wonder, right? So if we could build near that, that would benefit us a lot. Which wouldn't be a bad idea, actually, having a city up here. Up the hill. Oh, what have we discovered here? Tent camp. I presume that's a discoverable. Oh, there's another one over there. Oh, we've got loads of discoverables going on. You're a cave, and then we got a tent camp. Oh, yeah. So, oh, and there's another one over here. Tent camp. Yeah, we need more explorers. Right, I tell you what. So you, sir, head over that way. How many turns is that going to take? 4. If I go that way, it's going to take 4. If I go that way, it's going to take 5. Okay, so How about we head up here and then to there, I think. So head that way. And you can preset their route, look. So now we don't have to tell him where to go. We can just skip turns and he'll carry on working his way towards that. We have leveled up on the city, so we get to expand again. We can build a silver mine, which will give us production and 1 gold every turn, which is good. We could build a salt mine, which will give us happiness, 1 happiness every turn, and 2 food. Again, I'm sort of leaning towards that for the time being. Let's go for the salt mine. New resource. Yes, that's fine. Thank you very much. There we go, look. And they've put a little mine in there. And you've got the waterfall coming through it. So I presume they're using that as power or something. Like water wheels and that. That would make sense. Yes, lovely. And now we're sort of down to the coast as well. So technically we're a coastal city, right? Our city boundaries are down at the coast. So we can start building fishing boats and things like that, which will be lovely. I would like to claim that natural wonder in my territory. So let's move on to the next turn, and we've done animal husbandry. Amazing. So now we can build a saw pit. We can also build slingers, which we're probably going to need, because I'd imagine the village of Gordium will be looking to invade at some point. +1 production on camps and woodcutters, and +1 food on pastures. Okay. Building your legacy. Civilizations are remembered for their accomplishments. Yeah, so this bit's a bit weird because your advisors are at your service to guide you. Oh yeah, so we choose what sort of route we'd like to go down. Would we like to go down a money route? Would we like to go down a war route, a science route, or a culture route? I do like culture, I'm not going to lie. And I think because we got the flute, that might not be a bad bet if we sort of go cultural advisor. Let them be our main advisor. Yeah, go on then. We'll go for a cultural advisor. Become the envoy of all cultures by building great wonders. Yeah, so that's ultimately our mission before the end of the age. Begin. Civilization journal. Yes, I know. Gives us a lot of information in the beginning. I wonder if I can actually turn that off. So age progression. Here we go. We're currently 4% through, did it say? The first age? And we're working on the culture legacy. So our first mission is this. We want to does it tell us on there? It does not. Well, ultimately, we want to try and get to the end of here. We want to get to the golden age before the end of the age. That's the plan. View resource allocation. Oh yeah, so this is interesting as well. Resources can be sort of spread around. So if your towns, but because we got our city. The next, what we build from now on will be towns, and they'll supply their resources to the city. Anything with this little blue circle on the left corner can only go to your capital. And then there's a one with a yellow symbol which can go to any of your towns. So we get to play around with the resources. At the minute, that's not going to be a big thing at all. You're going to continue to work your way over there. Oh, we've already got our scout. Okay, that's interesting. I'm tempted to work my way around this way. So if I say to him, come down here, like that, then we've got to choose a new technology. So we've got masonry, which will give us ancient walls. Not a bad idea considering we might get attacked soon. And the pyramids, which is a wonder. And we need to unlock a wonder to start on our legacy. So I'm tempted to go for that. Get those pyramids in ASAP. Get our first wonder built. We need production. So we can build a saw pit. When constructing new buildings, you must choose a placement location. Buildings can be placed in an urban district with an empty slot, represented by the dark green colours, or you may annex a new urban district tile, represented in light green. Yeah, so this is nice. This will build up an urban city area, and then you can put these buildings in it. So our saw pit we could put in, but then we could put the clay, another of these buildings into it as well. Not the clay pit, obviously. Well, I don't think so anyway. So that will give us 1 production across the board, which will speed up our production. That's not a bad idea. We've got the granary, which again, that's going to give us food, right? Which I'm tempted to do. Right, we've got a farm. That would give us a bonus to that, right? +1 food on farms, pastures. Yeah, so that would give us a +1 there. And that's pretty much it. We can build another scout, a warrior, or a slinger. But I'm thinking we'll get... How many turns is that? 11 turns. Yeah, let's put the granary in. We'll put the granary in. We'll get the food sorted. And look at that. We've got a little district, and they're going to build a granary in the middle of it. You can see the building going on in the middle there. And this is how you end up with these sprawling cities. And I think on this hillside is going to look fantastic. Really, really nice. Moving on to the next turn. Nice steady start. You're working your way up there, which is good. What have we got there? Gold. It's a very resource-rich area. Cotton. More marble. I'm going to enjoy living down here, I feel. You're working your way over that way. So if I do that, we'll see that... There we go. Navigable river. So you can actually go as a boat and follow this river down if you wanted to. Which is nice. We don't want to, but you could. I think we're I don't know if we're weaker as a boat. I don't know if that's a thing. But it's fine. We're not going to stay a boat for long. You're going to work your way over this way, which is amazing. So you're one move away. And obviously, these smaller rivers, they don't become boats. They just walk across them. That's not an issue. Right, moving on. Next turn. Which means we'll be able to pick up that discovery and work our way over to that one. We want to sort of get them before other people do. Right, you head over this way. I figure we might as well sort of explore as we go round to this one. Because we can come round this way and sort of avoid our unhappy neighbours. Let's go and see what we've got here. Oh, that's 2 moves. That's a bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. Did open that up though, so that's quite nice. Oh, we got some elephants there, some ivory. Look, it's lovely. I can't stop saying that. I really do like the look of the game. Right, so we got some new things to do. We got a narrative choice. In Catherine's Code Lands, source of warmth. Travelers... I can't talk today. Ascetics are a source of warmth. Travelers stir longingly and wonder with stories of extinguished art, lavish courts, and the diverse fineries of foreign lands. But local folktales and poems conjure the dark of the Tanja forest and witches in chickenfoot huts. Okay, witches in chickenfoot huts. Pursue these notions of refinement, which will create a trade route, and it will give us plus 25 production towards training merchants in all settlements. Nice. We can embrace the traditional tales of the witches in chickenfoot huts. That gives us plus 100 gold. Selecting the option will begin a quest. Okay. Does that one begin a quest? Yeah, we'll begin a quest. Okay. Or it doesn't matter and we just get 50 gold and that's it. I quite like the idea of witches in chickenfoot huts. So I'm going to embrace the tradition. I'm going to get a bit of money and we're going to start a quest. What that quest is, I have no idea. We'll find out. Choose a civic. Each civic unlocks a new social policy as well as a unique effect that benefits your civilization. Once you've decided what to study, first click on the civic to begin. So here's our civics. We can choose. What does that give us? So our culture advisor reckons we should go for this one, which will give us a base yield of plus 4 gold if we build that building. Plus 1 influence for each adjacent culture constructible. That's interesting. Plus 1 influence for each adjacent wonder. And we are going to have a lot of wonders because that's the route we're going down. Cultural advisor recommendation. Yep, that's fine. So our military advisor recommends we go for this one, which will give us the Temple of Jupiter. Base yield +3 happiness, +1 culture for each adjacent happiness, +1 culture for each adjacent wonder. Again, that's very good as well. So both of those, not bad. I'm actually leaning towards this one if I'm honest. Discipline. Survey +1 scout movement and sight. That might be interesting in the early game. Then we've got this building, the Sharokin. I'm not saying it. I'm going to ruin the names in this game. Act as a fortified district that must be conquered. +3 combat strength to fortify districts in all settlements. Ageless must be placed adjacent to a district. Army commander. So that gives us an army commander, right? Gain a free army commander. Yeah, at the bottom. And then we've got Roman unique army commander. Yep, fine. Then we've got this one, which no one advises. None of our advisors think we should have either of these. Priesthood +2 gold in all settlements. We can have an altar with a base yield of +2 happiness. +2 happiness. That's not bad, actually. +1 happiness for each adjacent wonder. Again, that ties in very nicely. Unlocks faith. So this is sort of like the religious route. I'm thinking I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for the Romanus one. Yes, do it. Then we need to go to choose a government. You will need to establish a government before you can enact social policies. Each form of a government has its own unique effects. Choose your government now. I will. So we can have Classic Republic, which gives us +20% culture for 10 turns and +15% production. Take a breath. Constructing wonders for 10 turns. Now that's interesting. If we can get those pyramids unlocked in 11 turns, that's not going to work then, is it? That's no good for us because we won't be building a wonder yet. So what does this one give us? +20 science for 10 turns. +30 production towards training infantry units for 10 turns. Okay. Okay. I would have went for this one, but that's only 10 turns. We're not even going to start the wonder till after 11 turns. Then we've got +20 food for 10 turns. And +30% production towards constructing buildings for 10 turns. I actually like this one. Out of the 3 at this point in the game, I'm thinking we're going to go with this one. I feel like that's gonna advance us quicker. And that's going to be better for our entire civilization. It just is, in my opinion. Can you move yet? No, we haven't even finished the turn. There's so much it wants me to do. Okay, social policies. Here we go. So by choosing that social policy, we've unlocked some of these. So we've got tool making, +1 production and science on the palace. So the palace will automatically give us 1 extra production and 1 extra science. Or +2 culture on the palace. Now I like culture. I've said this from the beginning, so we're going to go culture. Are we? 1 production might be better at this stage. We can switch and change these. So these aren't set in stone. We can change our policies as we go along. Maybe production. Are we getting culture? Yeah, we got +11 culture at the minute. Maybe getting some production would speed up creating things and building things, which is probably what we need right now. So let's go with that one. I'm trying to think logically. You can adjust your civilization strategy by swapping social policies. I know, I said this. I just said this. We have revealed, and yep, that's fine. And that's it. That's the end of the turn. We finally got there. You've moved all you can. You've moved all you can. Lovely. Let's move on. Finally moving on our turn. So let's go up to here. We're going to see what these caves give us. Like so. A wilderness shrine lies in a tranquil grotto. It devotes promise, healing, and silence. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Promise healing and silence. Spend time in quiet seclusion. Spend 1 turn of culture, which gives us plus 75 happiness towards the next celebration, and fully heal units. Now that's not bad actually, because I do think happiness towards the next celebration, which we will discuss when we get to that point, is hard to come by. Recruit those who wish more in their lives. Okay, and that gives us plus 10 production to Roma. Ooh. Both of those are very good. Why has this got a red bar underneath it? Just out of curiosity. I might go for the happiness. Should we do that? We'll go with that. Production's production. That's fine. We're just going to go with the happiness. The calm of the shrine lingers even after one has long departed. Oh, that's nice. I'd like one of those shrines. So now we need to work our way over this way, which is going to take 5 turns, which is fine. That's okay. And we're going to explore as we go. We haven't found any other civilizations yet, which I quite like. I like starting off solitary and alone, if I'm honest. How are you doing down here? So you're going to work your way that way, I think. There we go. We found some wool. So we've got some sheep there, I presume that is. I have to say, the little thumbnail of the picture of the sheep's head is a bit odd looking. There's something about it. I almost thought it was a polar bear at first, but yeah, it's a bit odd looking. And then we've got some more gypsum. Wait. Yep, gypsum, that's fine. I was going to say, that gypsum looks a different colour, but I'm thinking it should be yellow because the little thumbnail is yellow. Yeah, lovely. So, doing okay so far. I'd like to get some cities on the go at some point. Next turn. Let's move on. There we go. We can expand again, so we can grow this city once more. Now we can get fishing, which this one's interesting. So this is on the floodplains, I think. Yeah, floodplains. Which means it will get damaged if we have a flood. So keeping in mind what we build here may get damaged and we have to keep repairing it. It's still quite good though. We get 1 food, 1 gold, 1 happiness. So that's not a bad option. What do we have up here? That'll make a clay pit. Oh, up here we got, that's floodplains as well, right? Is it? No, it's not. Okay, that might be interesting then, because we get 1 production. 1 culture, which keeps popping out of my head, and 1 happiness. So we could build a woodcutter up there. And then down here, we've got the silver, which I do want to do, but I'm thinking the woodcutter is going to be more important. So let's put a woodcutter up here. There we go. Look, we got little tents up there, and they've set up their working area. They're cutting down trees. Lovely. When you direct your people to live on a rural tile, they create a structure to work the land called an improvement. Some policies, unique abilities, and even buildings can further improve improvement yields. Lovely, good to know. Thank you very much. So you're done. Lovely. We do have some movement to do. I'm thinking if I move 1, and then we can use my favourite new thing, which is the search. Look at that. Opens all that up. The search is lovely. I really enjoy it. And I like the fact we can't search past that mountain. Like, if you noticed, it didn't take that one because you can't see past the mountain. And I think the fact it takes that into consideration is lovely. Really, really nice. Right, so you're done. Let's go over here. How are you doing, sir? You're working your way across? Yeah, 1 at a time because it's slow going up the river. But we get in there. Now, do these look the same? Because you've got 3 dogs. What have you got? Oh, yeah. You've got 3 dogs as well. That's fine. I was just checking. Moving on. Ooh. Oh, I see people moving down here. There was movement. Did you see that? Someone's coming from the south. Oh, I hope there's not another civilization down here. If it's like a little independent village, fine. But I don't want a civilization down there. River has flooded. So there's a river over here that's flooded. That doesn't affect us. We can go with this guy over here. And I'm thinking we'll go this side of the mountain. Like that. We found some iron. Yeah, so coming over this way, there's a lot of resources. I just need to figure out what is tundra. What makes it tundra? Oh yeah, flat tundra. It says in big writing. I'm looking under that. I'm looking at like where it says vegetated. Taiga? Vegetated? So all of this is tundra. So this is great. This all works into our dear lady's plan. Catherine the Great, she likes this sort of area. How are you doing? I know I set it to automatically do it, but I feel like I want to move in myself. Oh, we got camels. Flat desert with camels. Increased number of resources that can be assigned to a city by 2. Okay, that's good. That's very nice. I want to make some settlers. Can I make settlers yet? Slingers, warriors, scouts? Nope, we can't do any of that yet. We can purchase things, though. Which we can't actually do right now. Because we don't have the money. Okay. How much did we need to make you a friend? 170. So yeah, we're still miles off that yet. So let's go to the next turn. We'll keep an eye out for those people who are moving around down here. I'd like to know where they've come from. Right, keep going this way, sir. Keep going this way. Open it up. Yeah, we're almost there now. One more turn, is it? No, more than one. Okay, because we're going across rough terrain, look. That's the issue. I like how it takes the terrain into account. So you can now come down to the river, which opens this up. We're getting closer. Hopefully no civilization gets there before us, because I want these. I've worked my way all the way around to both of them. They're mine. Right, I don't think there's anything we can do in the city. We're not going to grow for another 6 turns, and the granary isn't going to be ready for another 3 turns. So go past that. Commander unit, yes, we're going to do that now. Work your way over there. Foreign leaders. Oh, we found someone. Okay. Okay. Where are they? Like, how did they discover us? Who discovered them? I'm not seeing their people anywhere. But anyway, let's go and have a chat. So this is Egypt. We've come to see Egypt. I am Horus in human flesh. Yes, nice to meet you. So now we get an option. We can do a friendly greeting, which will cost us 20 influence points. We've currently got 140. Reveals their capital of both leaders to each other, and it gives us a relationship of plus 20, which is great. We can do neutral greeting, which gives us nothing, gives them nothing, costs us nothing. We can do a hostile greeting, which we're not going to do. I think we should do the friendly greeting, and we can see where they are on the map. Yep, that's fine. Okay, yep. So yeah, here, this is where we can sort of discuss things with our new friend. We can do a research collaboration, which isn't a bad idea. We can do a cultural exchange. Again, not a bad idea. We can do, obviously, sanctions, but we don't want to do that. We can open borders to each other. Lots of things we can do there. I'm actually tempted. So what do we get? Cultural exchange. You receive plus 4 culture per term. Other leader receives plus 2 per turn. If she supports us, our idea of a cultural exchange, we both get plus 6. It's only going to cost 60. I'm tempted. Although is research more important at this point? Possibly. So let's do a research collaboration. If she doesn't support us, we only get plus 4. But if she does, we get plus 6. I support it. Excellent. So we're going to get plus 6, which is amazing. Right, where are you? You're right up here. Oh, no. Oh, it's still there. I was going to say, where's our tent camp gone? But it's there. Oh, look. It looks very Egyptian. That's lovely. Okay, so you're quite... I'm presuming there's some coast over this way, if I had to guess. I may be completely wrong. That's just a guess. So I'm going to take... You can't do that yet. You're working your way over. We're almost there. Yeah, so we've got desert and tundra quite close to each other here, which is interesting. Hot and cold. 2 queens of opposites. That's interesting. Yes, I like that. There's a little story to be told there. Right, let's keep going. We can currently have up to 3 settlements. If we go over our settlement limit, we get a -5 happiness in all settlements per settlement over the limit. So it's quite harsh on the happiness. Right, let's do these things. Let's do the camps. I've worked my way all the way along. A band of soldiers, their flag and faces unfamiliar, has kept a well-ordered but tattered camp in the wilderness even. They have given up on home and need work to do and a place to settle. Okay, so find work for the soldiers, which gives us plus 15 production to Roma, or rebuild camp somewhere safer, which gives us plus 75 happiness towards the next celebration. We took the happiness last time, didn't we? We could take the production. But I sort of want my people to be happy. I want to do a celebration. Yeah, we're doing it. We took the celebration. I don't know if that's necessary or not. Kaolin? Don't know how you say that, but that's some sort of food thing. Then we're going to work. So you're there. And I'm thinking if we work our way back down this way, because we've got our other scout up here, which we're going to go into the camp. Oh, look at that. We've got that. Looks like another happiness thing. Our citizens have set up a commune along a busy road. Some wield hammers, others brushes. Trades passed on to them, which they will pass on in turn. So we can hire them, which gives us plus 10 production and plus 50 happiness towards the next celebration. It's like the game knows I couldn't decide between the two, so it gave me them both. Have them teach their skills, which gives us plus 45 culture. Yeah, I'm going to go with the happiness and production. Best of both worlds. Thank you very much. Look at that. Granary has been built in Roma. Yes, it has. There we go. We can see the granary built there up against the mountain, the cliff face. That's brilliant. So now we can actually create something else here. So, for example, if I wanted to build a saw pit, I could actually put a saw pit in this area here. And it would build it among the buildings. We could actually make a new city area, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Or we could go over what we've got there. So what does it do? Plus 1 production on camps and woodcutters. So yeah, we don't want to replace the woodcutter because it's going to give us plus 1 production on that. What I'm thinking is we can have it next to the woodcutter. Warehouse production buildings, ageless, buildable in all ages, can be purchased in towns. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to go next to the woodcutter. We're going to have the saw pit. And there we go, look. Our city's starting to creep up the hill, which is just what I wanted. I think that I love how the city expands now. Really nice. Right, we were over here, so you're going to head over this way, I think. Get the lay of the land. Are we close to the north? I think we are, I think. Oh, no. No. Don't do that. Stop. Yeah, so that's you. What have we got? Respond to a diplomatic action. There's only one person it can be. The hot queen, the cold queen. Welcome. Oh, look at our little crown on her head. Is inviting you to start a cultural exchange. Oh, yeah, because we did the research exchange. Now they want to do a cultural exchange, which is going to cost us 60. We could do accept, which then gives her plus 4 and us plus 2. Or if we support it, we both get plus 6. We've got nothing else to spend our influence on at the minute. I would have liked to have befriended that little village, but you know, I think making friends with the local royalty is probably better, because I'd imagine she can cause me a lot more issues than that little village can. So let's go support. We're gonna go, yeah, do you know what? I'm up for that. We'll do that. She's very demanding, isn't she, the Queen of Egypt? Yeah, you still don't like me, but that's fine. I can live with that. Right, moving on. Next turn. Ah, who's this then? You're a scout from the Arna village. Relationship friendly. Oh, there's a friendly village around here. That would be actually quite nice to come across, a friendly village. So, what have we got here? Choose the celebration. There we go. We got our first celebration. Congratulations. Because you have maintained your people's happiness well, they have decided to have a celebration in your honor. Celebrations are periods of time when your people are more productive, and it's up to you where they direct this new energy. Okay, so over here, we love the council day. Yay! Go council! So I presume I can choose one of these. We can choose plus 20% food for 10 turns, plus 30% production towards constructing buildings for 10 turns. That one, I think. Yeah, I think buildings would, that's going to build our city up more. So we're going to go with that. And we're going to confirm, and we're going to go, thank you very much, people. You've enjoyed, you're happy, we're happy. You've sort of celebrated and gave us a reward. Lovely. We do have a new policy we can put in place. So we've got space for 2 now, look. And we've only got 1 more available, so we might as well pull it in. Lovely. Confirm that. So now we've got 2 policies running. It's all going very well so far. There's a river flooded. That's over there. That's not going to affect us at the time being. Lovely. Another leader has started an endeavor with you. Yeah, that's fine. We've done that. Commander unit. Okay, so up here. Where do I want you to go? I'm thinking we could open up this area to begin with. Clear this out and then head north. And then down here, I actually want you to continue down this way now. I feel like we don't need to go up there. We've already got someone up there. And once we've done the north, we'll work our way around to this side, I'm thinking. That seems like a plan. Roma is doing very well. There we go. We can start getting our pyramids built. We've got a monument, ancient walls, pyramids, and plus 1 production on mines and quarries, which is going to be really good for this city. Happiness. Yep, we've done happiness. Settle near fresh water slots. Yep. We've got fresh water. We're on a little river. That's lovely. Okay, this is good. So now we can start building the quarries and taking advantage of that. Relationship has changed from neutral to friendly. So if we look up here at the Egyptian Queen, she's now got a thumbs up there, which is lovely because eventually we can form an alliance if everything goes well. I don't really need open borders yet, so I don't see the point in wasting influence on it. Let's have a look. Our next technology, we could do Masonry 2, which I'm not in any hurry to do. Sailing or pottery? Maybe sailing, because that allows us to traverse coast terrain, which might come in handy at some point. Maybe. Do I? Or do we go pottery? I think pottery is going to be more helpful to us at this point. We haven't really found a lot of coast. We're very much based on land at the moment. So yeah, let's go pottery. That's that done. Then we can command units. Yes, of course. So if you come down, or don't know, you can travel all the way down to here. Or there. Maybe there, actually. We'll go around that mountain. Yep, that's you done. And then we'll move this gentleman down here. I'm tempted, actually, just to move you 1. And then do a search. Like so. There we go, look. We found something. We found a ruin. Amazing. So that's really good. Once we get this person into a better location, we'll do it. Like, if we can get this person this side of this rock, we'll do a search and it should clear out all that area. Although I can't imagine there's anything there because I'd imagine the Queen of Egypt would have took it if it was. Oh, I think that's a good place to leave it. I think Roma is doing very well. We seem to be thriving at this precise moment, which is nice. I like a nice, happy, steady start. It's not going to continue like that, though. If you've enjoyed this episode and you want to see more of the series, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you haven't done already, please subscribe. It does help the channel. And until next time, I'll see you again.